Guys,
What's up, guys?
Sunday morning, headed to the zoo with the kids.
Zoo.
All right, so we're going to go over some of our favorite parenting hacks and just some best practices for also staying healthy and working out while being a mom and a dad of two young kids. We've got a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and it's been quite the journey. We run our own business, and we also are parents, so it's a juggling act for sure. I typically start my mornings off with this Koya protein shake and a banana. It's super easy because
It tastes so good.
it does. It's so good.
It really
It's
is.
like a treat every morning. It's plant-based, like no dairy.
I drink one while I eat peanut butter.
Yeah.
But I'm like that. But it's really good.
Yeah, it's super good. Low calorie, but also nutritionally dense. So you're getting in good macronutrients and micronutrients.
How much sugar? 4 grams of sugar total.
18 grams of protein.
190 calories, 7 grams of fat.
I mix
but
that,
it tastes
baby.
so good.
Yeah, that with a banana is so good. And this is so cool. Like, my kids even love it. I'll put it in a cup with a straw. My kids drink it. They love it.
We are not sponsored by Koya.
No, not at all. We are not. I love it.
Matter of fact, don't buy it. That way there's more for us to buy. Sometimes there's people that will go in the store and try to buy it all up. We've been there at the same time where those people are there and they're like, hey, where's all the Koyas? And we're there like,
I think we're those people.
We go there to buy them.
Yeah,
out.
like I literally buy every single chocolate off the shelf. Chocolate is my favorite. Vanilla's pretty good too, but chocolate is just like, it's top notch. So yeah, I do that with a banana. Start doing that in the morning. That way I'm not hangry when I'm dealing with my kids, because, being hangry while you're dealing with your kids, it just, it's a bad situation. So a struggle in my house, like anybody's, is probably breakfast. So I give my kids typically like 2 options. I'm like, oh, would you like, pancakes? And we'll make gluten-free pancakes. Or would you like fruit or cereal, right? And then we'll do a protein. Protein is usually eggs. Okay, we can have some when we get there. Yep.
He likes it.
Yep. He's hungry. He's ready for a snack. So, we'll do fruit, and then like a carb, so maybe a fruit, might be pancakes, and then we'll do a protein. Protein is going to be like usually eggs, so I'll make like 2 eggs. And then
this morning they were made inside of the air fryer, inside of a silicone cupcake pan, or whatever you call them. What do you call them?
Cupcake dish that's silicone. It goes inside the air fryer. If you buy an air
fryer,
pop
the eggs in there, and it can cook. It's got like 7.
Yeah, sprinkle a little bit of dairy-free cheese in there. You could do dairy cheese, like, kids love cheese.
Or just egg.
Yeah, or just egg. You can even sprinkle some bacon in there. You can do whatever. You could
took a picture of that.
Yeah. Maybe I can get a picture and add it in here. I'll add an example. Yeah, and we'll do the eggs, and then also we do the Applegate chicken sausages as well as a protein. We'll do. Okay, that sounds good, buddy. We'll get you that when we get home. So yeah, we'll do those. Those are also a big hit. And then we don't like. I used to be really crazy about, oh my gosh, I have to give them like different new things all the time. And really don't. You can stay a little bit more basic and kind of like make eggs a staple, gluten-free pancakes. Like I said, we try not to do too much cereal, because I noticed like the cereals, the sugary foods, just make it a lot harder to handle them in the mornings, because then they they get all crazy. And
talk about the new supplements he's been on.
Yeah. So
as far as like trying to help with behavior and symptoms of ADHD and like that.
So we had some behavioral struggles, and a lot of people would say he's just 3. It's normal. Okay. Do you want to talk a little bit about it while I grab the watercolor?
Yeah.
Or just I'll cut this part out. Okay. Here you
we
go.
Uploading this.
Okay, watercolor, but I'll talk about that hack too. Okay, so we had some things with ADHD going on. not necessarily, but some symptoms of it. It like runs in the family. Like, I come from an ADD background, so like chances are my child or children, may also have something similar. It's a combination of genetics and environmental factors that could turn the gene on. But anyway, so I noticed that he was having some behavioral struggles. Really, the main thing was like emotional regulation. He was having a hard time regulating his emotions. And so I decided that I was going to take him to a homeopathic and naturopathic doctor, actually more so naturopath doctor, and functional medicine doctor.
Son.
So took him to the functional medicine doctor, and she said, like, from her observation, like maybe ADHD, right, could be a possible thing. But what it is sometimes nutritional deficiencies can actually have the same symptoms as somebody with that particular disorder, right?
A lot of people
or
think
spectrum
that
disorder.
Nutritional deficiency is the source of a lot of behavioral disorders into adulthood, and criminal activity, risky behavior, all kind of stem from being nutritionally deficient. Now that, in this last century has been less nutritionally dense than the eras before that. A lot more grains and sugars nowadays, and now we have to try to combat that.
Yeah, and so we did some tests on him, and they could see like nutritional deficiencies, like all the ones that could be causing some issues with serotonin and dopamine and different things, and then also like high glyphosate levels, which is
a weed killer.
Yeah, weed killer.
And it's not directly in it, but you get it from animals that are exposed to it, and plants and seeds and grains that are exposed to it. Fruit too.
Yeah, fruit.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So basically, what we've been doing is we did a food intolerance test to remove the foods that he was intolerant to, and then that were causing like inflammation. And then we do a juice every day with vitamins in it, the vitamins that he's specifically deficient in. So basically, we've noticed huge improvements. It's been amazing. I do recommend like getting a nutritional palette, I guess you would call it, or I don't know, like a test done on your child. That doesn't hurt to see what vitamins they're deficient in, because every child's going to be deficient. We all are, even adults. Like, we're never going to be able to eat the amount of greens. We're never going to be able to eat the amount of nutrition that we need in order to like maintain, healthy. That's why there are supplements out there.
Unless you're probably eating like the whole cow, which I don't think people do that anymore. Eat the whole something, and even then, your cows are nutritionally deficient too.
Right.
Like back in the day, the natives, they were likely less deficient than us because they eat everything, all the organs, the heart, everything. And then the cows also ate more nutritionally dense food than they do now.
Yeah. True. Yeah, everything everywhere is just a bit different, so we have to kind of, adjust accordingly.
Supplement.
Yeah, and supplement. But yeah, so that's helped a lot. And then, just trying to have the kids eat, more gluten-free has helped a lot.
Interject and say that I feel like it has cut down behavioral issues. I say issues as in like tantrums, things like that.
Yeah, things that were outside of the norm.
I want to say they've cut by almost half. So, like, if you're having issues, or not issues, I don't want to call them issues, but if your child is acting out like extreme, because like we kind of know the difference. We got two kids.
Yeah.
And one's mainly breastfed and doesn't really have anything like that right now. We'll see as she transfers into more like whole food diet.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if things change, then we know like that's part of the deal.
Yeah.
But
she's mainly whole foods, but she does still drink breast milk. But she doesn't do any milk. Actually, what kind of started the whole thing with our son was drinking excessive amounts of whole milk. It was like we'd give him a cup of milk, and then he'd want more milk, and then more milk, and then more milk. And it was like 40 ounces of milk a day. Like I started counting. I'm like, okay, this is like too much. And then it would like, we noticed like, it was like almost an addiction, like to where the meltdowns would be just so severe over everything, and it would just be like I said, unable to calm down. But I want to share with you guys some of my favorite hacks for transitions, because transitions are hard with any kid. I mean, any toddler, transitions are just always hard. They're not ready to go. It's not what they want to do, like what we want them to do. They usually want to do the opposite. So a couple of kits that I made, and I'm not done making these. These were really fun. So this one, let's see, I'll start with this one. This one, we bought these little foam beads on Amazon, and I keep these in the car, and I let him know, hey, you know, we have a coloring book, or we have, you know, this foam toy with the bugs, you know, you want to play with that? And I give him some options, and then he's like excited to get in the car, and I'm like, okay, awesome, once you get in your seat, you know, I'll give you the toy that you want, you know, or whatever, whichever one you want to play with. And they're specifically for the car, that way he doesn't get like burned out on them at home, and then he doesn't want them anymore. So it's these are called travel photo cases. So there's like a actual box of them, and then they're all lined up, so you keep them in the box, and then you have like 5 different activities. So this is one where you just like buy these little bugs on Amazon. You can even get them at PetSmart. They have like these little tubes, and they have different types of animals. So like if you have brown foam balls, you could do like more like a desert theme. You know, you could do sea animals with blue. Doesn't matter. And then like ideally you put like some kind of stickers on here too to make it more fun. But this is just getting started. So yeah, we have you have like your little scorpion and butterfly and praying mantis, and I think that's an ant. Yeah. And there were some more, but I think they're back there because he's already played with this. And then also we have this fun little, I guess you'd call it, kit. So here, these are like suctions, and you suction it here, and then they use the tongs, and they put the green with the green, and we're using pink for red for now. I just ordered new colored pom-poms, and then we have blue for the blue. So this one keeps him entertained as well, and it helps avoid screen time. You can bring these into restaurants. You can use them just for the car. If you're traveling, these are awesome for going away somewhere and having
fun like, for adults too.
Yeah, sure. And having toys for the kids while you're away, because that's a whole other thing. You know, if you can carry these little small things in a case, like you know, 12 by 6, how awesome is that? It's just a little case you have to carry instead of packing these suitcases of toys for when you travel. So those have made transitions into the car easier for us for sure. So love that one. Another thing we also do is, I mean, we make our children's lunch as well. One of my favorite brands of pasta is Tinkiata brown rice pasta. We do white rice, jasmine rice.
Mm-hmm. So, in the rice maker.
Yep.
That's ceramic coated too.
Yeah.
Try to avoid a lot of the Teflon plastics.
Yeah.
Go for more ceramic.
Kind of purged all of that stuff. So, yeah.
I don't know the actual benefits have been reaped of that, but I think it's all theoretical, you know, like to eliminate plastics from your diet. I mean, are we really? Like, you know,
yeah, this isn't plastic.
Like literally everything's plastic.
Yeah, you just do the best you can with what we've got. So.
Yeah, I think the main thing is staying somewhat active if you can. Like right now, we're going to the zoo.
Yep.
And we're gonna get some steps in. We're gonna go play on this big hill at Herman Park. So, I mean, that's really the main thing. And now, even the last couple of weeks, we've been doing the state parks.
Yeah.
Going there because it seems like with toddlers, you're just kind of killing time. So why not just kill it like in the best way possible?
Right. So get everybody moving.
Yeah, wear them out, make them so tired they go to sleep and take naps. Because I noticed they kind of act better whenever they're wore out, but then
They get to
whenever
like
they're
physically exert themselves.
yeah, up until the point where like they're ready to go to sleep, but they can't, then they're in a bad mood because they're so tired.
Right.
But as soon as they lay their heads down, they fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I like that better instead of being sedentary. Let's be honest too. Like being active is like it's important not only for us but for our kids to see that we're active.
Yeah.
That way they do that same thing because believe it or not, they're retaining everything they do and see right now.
Yeah, definitely. Not what we all want to hear, but the truth. And really fast before we wrap this up. Every morning, Patrick goes to the gym, 5 a.m. or so. That's the time that he's found has worked best for him to work out. So it's cool. Kids wake up every morning. Where's Dad? Oh, Daddy's working out. Daddy's at the gym.
I try to get back by 7 if
yeah.
I'm not actually working early that morning.
Yeah.
That way I can meet them there, be there at 7. Not everybody's going to be able to do that, but at least adding that in, like, oh, where's Dad? Oh, he's at the gym, which sometimes, that's why I do it in the morning, to be honest. That way they're asleep.
Right.
And I feel like it's not cutting into my kid time.
He's usually back 10 minutes, 20 minutes after they wake up, so. But yeah, you gotta take care of yourself too. You're number one, so don't forget that. Take care of yourself first, then you could do a great job taking care of everybody else.
Yep.
All right, that's it.
That's all the parent hack we got right now.
Oh, we got lots more, but that's it for now.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Peace.